Welcome, beautiful people. I hope you guys are doing well. Yes, I have been MIA a little bit on my channel, but I'm not gone just yet, okay? I really just needed some time to realign myself, to focus on, like, okay, what are some new things I want to integrate into my channel for this new year? And I have some things up my sleeve, okay? I got a long sleeve over here. So no, I'm definitely excited for this new year ahead. I feel some new energy coming in. Maybe it's the Sag energy. I don't know. It's just some new energy is coming to me. So I'm excited. Yeah, it's December. So happy holiday season to every single one of you guys. Also, because it's the end of the year, and the main reason why I'm recording this main message for all the monthlies is because I'm offering my personal yearly readings again. I have been doing this last couple of years and I always just love doing those, really diving into the new year ahead for you personally, checking in like what's your personal number year, what's the astrology looks like, what can you look ahead, look forward to, or what to be conscious about. Also just the personal channel messages that I will give you guys, and the cards of course, and just overall I really love to make like this whole package of all kinds of information that you can use for this next year ahead. So once again, thank you for sending me the messages as well from the people that I've received messages about from my last personal readings from last year. I really love reading those and appreciate them a lot. Quickly, I will be offering them with a discount up until the 10th of December. So if you will order one before the 10th of December, you will get it with a discount. Just a little like a little heads up, quickly a heads up. My list do intend to fill up pretty quickly. So a lot of times, it's just full and I can't take on any more because I want to make sure that you guys have them, at either the end of this year, like right at the beginning of the next. So if I can, I do more, I will, but a lot of times I have a limited amount of space because I'm just one person, okay? And I do take a lot of times to prepare and prep for those readings because I find them, it's very important to me that I put out a reading that I can stand behind. So that's why I have a limited amount of space. But if it's something that you feel guided to get and just overall want to, receive for this next year, then feel free and more than welcome. The information will be in the description box, just everything, how to get it, what the prices are, and all of that. Okay, you can also have like personal questions you can add to them as well. So if you have like a burning question for next year, or some area you want to focus on, just your career, or for example just relationships and things like that, you can add that to it as well. So it's your personal reading, it's like all up to you, okay? Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling. Let's get into these December readings. I'm super glad to be back, and yeah, thank you so much for being here and your support and love throughout this year. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's go. All right, Aries, let's tune in for you for December. How are you doing? I really miss you guys. I really did. So, when I was tuning into your energy, I constantly heard this really old, I think it's an 80s song. It's from the Culture Club. It's Karma Chameleon. And I was like, you come and go. And I was like, who's coming and going in your life? Are you coming and going? And also, the line that's in there, and it says, you are my lover, not my rival. So I don't know, there might be some struggles if you are dealing with a significant other. There might be some struggles of like hot and cold and push and pull and things like that. But it could also definitely be, because that's what I'm getting as well, it could be something within yourself. You might feel like there are moments where you're super highly motivated and you're like, let's go, let's do this. And then the next day or a couple days later, you might feel the complete opposite. And it's like something is coming and going at the moment. I really do feel it's connected to that Mars energy. Obviously, Mars is your ruler. So that's the thing. It's like there's this push and pull because Mars is in retrograde. It wants to go, but it feels like shackled and stuck. And it kind of just has to be, okay, being patient, just waiting it out. There are things you can do. If you, for example, sitting in the waiting room at the doctor's, like, you know, you are just there, you're waiting, you know what's you know, you know what you're there for, yet you have to wait till your name gets called. That's a little bit the energy. But there are a lot of things that we could do in a waiting room. Okay, let's get creative with that. All right, so first card you have, Aries, is a Two of Pentacles. It's exactly a little bit the up and the down, and trying to get two things moving at the same time. Once again, I'm sensing this energy of just feeling and staying motivated in a time where maybe two dual energies are at play. There's a push, there's a pull, there's a, you know, coming and going of something, and how to sort of stay grounded at it, in it. I do feel that you guys have the ability to really make it, you know, make that happen, but also do it like gracefully. Like, honestly, look at her, she's looking fabulous, trying to keep these pentacles going and move in movement. So it is connected. I'm sensing some of you are definitely a little bit focused on karma, and not just like, oh, karma is a bitch, and you know, it's like, no, it's deeper than that. It's like, okay, like, how do I what kind of karma have I built up through these years, in like more of like a spiritual sense. You know, there's this giving and receiving, and how open are you to that flow, for example. That is also karma. You know, it's like what you send now comes back, but if you're not open, then all you have is like sort of things streaming out. And it's like having a deeper look at it, you know, at this time of the year is definitely beneficial. Just looking over this year, like, what were your stronger points, what are things that you would like to change. Look at this. That's a conversation to be had. Okay, Aries, we have the King of Wands and then we have the Queen of Wands. Your masculine and your feminine going at it. It's like, I don't know, there is this dual energy, something that's infinitely connected, yet at the same time really not doing it in together. It's almost like two separate energies. It's like both such strong pillars to come from. Like your feminine is very strong and, you know, very in the forefront, but then your masculine is equally as strong. And it might be definitely an internal thing this month where you go really off your feminine, you really like flowing, and you're just like using your intuition and you listen to it, and it's making you feel better, and you're working on that, you're taking care of yourself. And then maybe on the complete opposite of the scale, there's also a lot of movement and a lot of action from your masculine. It's like, no, let's just, you know, let's not get in our feelings, like, let's just make it happen, let's just move, let's push through. And sort of a push and pull. Once again, I'm sensing that. But also, once again, like I said in the beginning, that line of "you are my lover, not my rival" from that song is the same energy I'm sensing, you know, with these two. But it's, yeah, it's definitely it's definitely a competition, but not an unhealthy one at the same time. I am sensing that there are some things that coming and going from the situation. So let me see. Let's see, Aries, what else is coming up for you guys. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. Beautiful. I just can't. Like, the Strength card with the Two of Cups. I am definitely sensing like this new phase, a renewal of energy, a renewal of connection, a renewal of commitment to either something you want to do and something you want to make happen, or between you and another person. Like, really renew your commitment to one another. There might have been some events that took place this year that have just sort of been in the way, almost like a roadblock, and it kind of pushed you to sort of get back into your comfort zone, you know, or find a comfort zone in a situation, in a connection, or in whatever situation has been playing out in your personal life. I'm sensing that you are overcoming that. You are definitely, you needed to go through a phase of transformation. You needed to have those, you know, either hard and difficult conversations with another person, or that internal conversation that sometimes you can put off, you know, for quite some time, but it comes back. And what I always find so beautiful about you guys is that in the moment, in the spirit of the moment, yes, like you can sort of block off and sometimes say things you don't mean, but at the same time, the quickment and the movement of the realization of opening up to possibilities is a very short process. It's almost like you can have a complete, like, you know, opposite argument or discussion with someone one day, and the next day you can already get, you know, halfway there and actually have like come to an agreement and stuff like that. That's something that's yeah, you guys can be stubborn sometimes, but that's not always a negative thing. But you are open to looking at the bigger picture of things. And a lot of times, if you have your neighbor like your Taurus, that one sticks to its game like a way longer, and it kind of prolongs things. You don't like something to linger on and on and on and on. It's in the benefit for you and the other person, or just you in general, in your life, to actually opening up. So I am sensing that, like, you are opening up to like coming to a conclusion of things. You don't want to continue this situation to draw any longer. So I can't help but constantly feel, Aries, you might have actually felt left out in the cold or neglected by someone. Neglected in like the ability for them, in order, you know, the way they showed up in your life, or the way they lacked showing up for you, or just overall felt very trapped to a situation that it's the circumstances that make it so, not the person. And you're not making it extremely personal, but yet at the same time you are in it, you are committed, but the circumstances make it feel like, I wish I love this person, or I love this job, or I love this and I love that, but that circumstance, that thing that is attached to it, makes me feel neglected, or makes me feel just unhappy or unfulfilled. And I hate that about this situation, you know, like that is an energy that I'm sensing. Let's see what's coming out, because either you are coming back from quite a long way, like you're coming back a long way in the sense of that you can feel that reconnection and overcoming a couple of deep-rooted issues with either yourself, with a person, with your past, with, you know, your work, your career, and things like that. And I actually didn't expect that you could feel this way again about something. So that's beautiful. But I do want to express that it does feel like it was quite intense, and it's important to look at what is there still left to like build up on. How about the foundation? Because there are possibilities, definitely. You have the 5 of Wands. Okay, so it's already going, yeah, coming back from maybe a pretty serious argument or issues to like more doable. So the pettiness level is going down, is what I'm hearing. Ah, beautiful, Aries, beautiful. You have the 10 of Swords with the Emperor. Yes, you are definitely overcoming a situation that's been almost like sticking to you like duct tape or like glue, and you are definitely releasing some of that. You are letting go of something in this year. You don't want to take it to the next year. You want to release it. And I feel around like, you know, holiday season and just overall your spirits are up more again, and you have this level of trust and belief and openness to the future and what's ahead for you guys. So it's beautiful. You're ending this reading with the Emperor. Like, come on, that's you in your highest state. I mean, you can show up as the Fool card as well. And I love you guys in the Fool energy. But as the Emperor, it really says after this 10 of Swords with the Emperor, it's like you are reclaiming your seat. You're taking your seat in a healthy way. And you are the leader that you are want to be, aspire to be, just overall meant to be. So I love this. I love this, Aries. Okay, let's get a spirit message for you as well for this month. We have listen. Ooh, listen. You have to be willing to listen if you really want to understand someone. Wow. 11 on the clock. Now is not a time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To fully listen and intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but what lies beneath the words. Okay, listen with your intuition. Listen from your feminine, whether you're a man or woman and everything above and in between. It doesn't matter. It's about your feminine opening up her heart chakra, and listening with an intuitive being and reading between the lines, not necessarily in a negative way, but it's like what lays beneath the words. Are there insecurities? Are there things you can work about? Is it someone showing up in the vulnerability? And then maybe the words don't always come out right, but their intention is to show you what's going on, and their intention is to fix it, whether that's you or the other person. It's like offer yourself that in first and foremost. Offer yourself that space, that that safe space of expressing yourself. Taking a deeper look this month and listening and opening up. What is the universe trying to tell you? What are the people around you trying to tell you? What is the circumstance trying to show and tell you? Taking that information and make it work for you, because it can. So you have to be willing to listen in if you really want to understand someone fully. And from there, there's the Two of Cups. There's healing with the Strength card. That's overcoming obstacles. That's releasing of the devil, because what will cancel out the devil energy connected to the Five of Pentacles is the Strength card. So once the Strength card and the devil show up, I already know you're overcoming this. If it came with the Two of Cups, there is an opportunity to heal, to salvage this energy. Yeah, there are opportunities out on the table. So don't lose hope just yet. You also have the Wheel of Fortune. That shift is possible if you're opening your energy up to it, if you're believing in it, and if you're opening, just overall be opening for people to show you another side. But use your feminine energy, listen with your intuitive energy, and you will see improvement. Okay, great energy to come in and right at the end of the year, and actually to open up to what's this new 2023. It's a new year, it's a new you. That's just so no. I'm not really a new year, new you type of girl, okay? Like, I am most definitely like, a year is an energy, and the energies can shift because the energy and the frequency of a certain year, that shifts when we turn in. But we're not even at the end of the cycle of the zodiac just yet, okay? We got some time. I also feel like don't put so much pressure on like the 1st of January, and like, of course, if you're motivating, you're working towards it, of course, but at the same time, sometimes it's that what sets us up towards being too hard on ourselves and not giving ourselves any space to ease into it. Like, it's a lot. Like, January is always a lot energetically as well. It always feels like, it takes for years for January to be over. So take it easy, ease into this new year, and release what's no longer serving you, your connection, your career, your health, your well-being. Release it, because you're worth that, Aries. I love you so much. And I'm going to work on these yearly readings for all the zodiac signs, so that will be up hopefully in December. And once again, if you're interested in that personal reading for this new year ahead, please let me know, and you can find the information in the description box. All right, I love you. Bye. Bye, Aries.